Hello everyone. So one thing we can look at in the gym that is exceedingly more prevalent and common is getting either tightness right in the hip flexor area by the iliacus or lower back pain while doing leg raises. And whether you're doing hanging leg raises or leg raises on the actual forearm pads, it's all synonymous and can create these issues. Now, the reason we have issues is because when we're doing knee flexion, most of the time, you guys see me? I'll lower it a little bit. So, start that again. If you can see me, my hips. When we're hanging here, whether it's here or on the forearm pads, and we're doing leg raises, what we rely on is this mechanism of swinging like a pendulum to get our hips up or our femur up towards our chest. Now the issue is we never really pass about 90 to 95 degrees, and that puts more emphasis on our hip flexors rather than our abs. And while we do this to get up, our rib cage flares up, our hips or pelvis goes into anterior tilt, and then we rely on momentum to get our femur, tibia, and all of our foot back up here, and that puts way too much stress on the ilio, psoas, and other hip flexors. Now, when we're doing that, what we can do instead is, especially during the forearm padded leg raises, we need to tilt our pelvis and press the lower back into the pad. This way our abs are engaged. Now, what you're going to do, and I'll move out a little bit, we're going to actually keep our legs out in front of us. Instead of relying on swinging back here to getting up here into hip flexion, we're going to keep the tilt, posterior tilt of the pelvis, breathing equally through our rib cage and abs using your diaphragm. And as we breathe in, we're going to actually bring it up right here and point down. This way, we keep the same energy in the pelvis without relying on our hip flexors to come up and fatigue our iliopsoas too early. This puts all the emphasis on our abs 99% of the time. If you have issues, then relax. Wait a few days. I'm not saying this is a quick fix, that if you have pain the same day and then try this again, you will have pain still. It's all in context, it's all individualistic. Now, wait 3 or 4 days, go back, tilt the pelvis, learn to breathe when you do the work on the way up, and stop relying on just your hip flexors. Now, what we also need to understand is doing this solely will not just automatically give our abs the best advantage of, in this workout. We need to get past this, pelvic height and bring our knees up, because that's where our pelvis will help us get up here and allow us to activate even more abs. Still, even when this is tilted here and we bring our knees up here, this is not fully relying on the abs to do the work. We need to actually get the abs subjected to stimulus and stress them by bringing your knees up and allowing some crunch mechanism as we go up into a leg raise. Now, it's my 2 cents, it's my firm opinion, and being that I've seen this happen multiple times, I like to speak about it. So if anyone has their 2 cents on this or likes to add or would like to add some advice to this, please comment or message me. I would love to hear it. Have a great